And racing now, sprinting to the lead out wider is Umanarama, but going with it along the inside. Gladys Emmanuel went out wide on the track, starting to get around them. Norman Jill 2 lengths away, then Master at Arms out wider. Back on the inside, Cabarita. Further back there, PC Plot and Smash Shoe on the bend. In front here now and getting away is Umanarama. Umanarama's going to take the first, second over Norman Jill, then Cabarita. Followed in then by out wide on the track. Gladys Emmanuel will be fourth. Further back in the race then was Smash Shoe, followed further back there by PC Plod. And back amongst the tail enders on crossing also was Master at Arms. And racing, standing there and missing it, Zara Moon and Bazinga Kimber first out in the centre. Misty Yaz coming around the outside quickly now is No Bro. Oh, down in a heap, Misty Yaz when she was in front, and also hitting the fence, Spider Girl. Big trouble off the top. No Bro's in front, coming along the inside. Tracy, No Bro in. No Bro beats Tracy, then Zara Moon. A gap in the race into Bazinga Kimber. They arrive at intervals further back to Last Chook. They were followed in then by Spider Girl. Ozark's daughter looks a little bit off in its galloping action, and Mr. Yaz, he hit the fence. Spider Girl hit the fence. It was carnage, and No Bro will get it. And racing Opawa Lachlan comes out running along there with Opawa Uno. Melsey's looming up out wide. Bit of a charge to the first bend, and getting caught up there was Melsey. Jumping on it was Opawa Uno, and those two got spat out the back. Meantime, Opawa Born got round to lead. Chasing it after it now is No Clown. 6 lengths away, Opawa Loy. Then we go to Botany Chris, followed back then by Opawa Lachlan. Sacajawea, 2 at the tail. The 2 got caught up. Opawa Uno and Melsey on the corner. In front, Opawa Born coming after it. No Clown. Opawa Born will win it. Beats out No Clown. Then we go Opawa Loy, Botany Chris. Back in the race, Opawa Lachlan, Sacajawea. Opawa Uno trot on Melsey, and they'll be the last two in. And they're off, coming out quickly, centre of the field there, Moon and Sea. Opawa Opal heads it off, out wide on the track, Sumion rolling forward. Right up there now in the rush to the first bend is Winnie Willow. Going a touch wide on the track there, Botany Liz, and that's shunted out Sailor's Collar, and Toddy's a flyer back to last. Down the back they go. In front is Opawa Opal, led by 2. Here comes Sumion out after it. 3 lengths back, Moon and Sea, followed further back then by Homebush Ginger, Winnie Willow. Back in the race, Botany Liz, Sailor's Collar, Toddy's a flyer on the corner. Opawa Opal in front, coming after it, Sumion. Opawa Opal leads them all the way, beats out Sumion. Moon and Sea held third. They're followed in by Botany Liz and Homebush Ginger. Further back there on crossing, Toddy's a flyer. Sailor's Collar and Winnie Willow dropped out to be the last of them in. And they're off. First out down on the inside is Stitch Up, but coming forward out wide is Rob's Mate onto the bunny and poking up between Greyhound's Gold Viper to the first bend. Out wider on the track is Runaway Taxi trying to get around the outside. Gold Star Rosie got on the heels and got back in the race. Getting past that Opawa. Amy's got plenty to do. Starts to run now. Back with Speedy Swede. Down the back they go and getting along the inside. Runaway Taxi gets to the lead. Nova now Opawa. Amy on the drift now is Gold Viper. Further back there we go to Stitch Up. Rob's Mate up they come and getting to the lead is Opawa Amy. She took her time, but she won nicely. Opawa Amy defeats second over Runaway Taxi. Then we go to Gold Viper and maybe clung on to third. Right up there was Stitch Up getting home and out wide on the track. Rob's Mate. Further back there, Gold Star Rosie back with Wagon Wheel. And one of the last of them in there was Speedy Swede. And racing, Cowabunga comes out running today along with Charles Frederick. Gold Star Frankie pouring it on round the outside. Cowabunga to the lead. Running into second now is Belfast Jane out wide on the track. Opawa Lucky, then came Charles Frederick. A gap in the race into Yoldhurst did with Gideoneers well back with Sam's Fly and Norman. Gold Star Frankie, but Cowabunga, dude, he brains them. Second and Charles Frederick. Then we go to out wide, Opawa Lucky into third, followed back then by Belfast Jane. Then came Yoldhurst Edward, Gideoneer well back with Sam's Fly and Norm, and Gold Star Frankie at the tail. And racing Homebush Chopper comes out running along the inside. Opawa Stretch goes toe-to-toe with him. Out wide on the track is What I Like. Grunt Rogers is pushing up in the centre. They're followed out wider on the track then by Botany Kevin. Getting a long way back in the race is Opawa Casper. Stolen Money's back to equal last. Corborn Phillips back there as well. Across the top they come. Homebush Choppers in front. Out after it is What I Like. Back on the inside Opawa Stretch. Then came Corborn Phillip. Grunt Rogers off the track. Then is Botany Kevin. Stolen Money on the corner. Homebush Chopper coming after him. Opawa Stretch, Homebush Chopper, Opawa Stretch lunges and in. Opawa Stretch knocks off Homebush Chopper. Right up there too would have been Corborn Phillip in a photo with What I Like. Then came Grunt Rogers, Botany Kevin, a line-up. Back in the race into Opawa Casper. And a Stolen Money didn't yelp. He'll be one of the last of them in. And they're off. Even line. First out down on the inside. No Certainty. No Security showing speed. Right up there in the early rush for positions now is Thumbprint Tony and also kicking through Wymack Dave. Big trouble out the back door. Getting into trouble there was Bandbit and Homebush Violet out the tail. Down the back they go and in front is No Certainty. Out by 4 lengths on Wymack Dave. Opawa Michelle round the outside. Followed back in the race then by No Security. Homebush Violet. Gap in the race then to Deleuze. Further back there also Bandbit and Homebush Violet. Up they come. No Certainty away for the prize. No Certainty in second and Opawa Michelle. Then we go to No Security, Thumbprint Tony. Back in the race also would have been Deleuze, then Homebush Violet. The two at the tail, Wymack Dave and Bandbit. And racing, he was last out, No Danger. First out from the outside, Deanne's Fantasy along the rail. Corborn Floyd, Amberlight showing up in the early rush. No Danger's trying to get around the outside. He's very wide. He has to muscle up to the first bend. Back in the races, Idle Girl. Opawa Webby's well back, and back to last is Opawa Jed. Down the back they go, Deanne's Fantasy in front. Corborn Floyd, here's No Danger around the outside quickly. Followed back then by Amberlight, then Opawa Webby, Idle Girl. Last of all, Opawa Jed on the corner. No Danger, he streaks to the lead. Coming back at him, Deanne's Fantasy, but No Danger for good thing in. From Deanne's, No Danger beats Deanne's Fantasy, followed there by Corborn Floyd. Next in then was Amberlight, followed back then by the last three, Idle Girl, Opawa Jed, and Opawa Webby, the last one to have a crack at the bunny. And racing down on the inside, jumping the boxes fast. Whitey's gone out. Oh, big tumble there. Taking a big tumble. Bo's business when going forward. In front, Whitey's gone. Round the outside now is Onesie. Jackster Jill's on them quickly. In between greyhounds then as they come down of a turn. Is a Onesie. Up they come and goes the rails. Whitey's gone. Onesie. Whitey's gone. Beats Onesie. Then came trumped up in the centre and out wide. Jackster Jill close up. Followed back then by Jenny Ahaka. Big time tip. Hannah the Spanner. And Bo's business, I think he completed the course, but he took a nasty old tumble off the back. And racing first out down on the inside is Smash Easy coming across from out wide, No Magic, and also San Sebastian tries to push through, doing a good job of it too. Out wider on the track then as they come across the top then was Go Tomo starting to hunt the rails. Ty Baxter, Homebush Tiare on the corner, and getting to the lead. Ty Baxter down the outside, San Sebastian, he'll win. San Sebastian, it'll beat Ty Baxter. Right up there also would have been Go Tomo and pushing him through Homebush Tiare. What a finish. Carbuto out wider, No Magic. Further back there on crossing would have been Gold Star China, who was back there with Go Tomo, I think one of the last. And racing first out from towards the outside, there was Gold Star Chumley, Teep Reader Charger trying to get round the outside, booting up along the rails, Sprinkles Homebush Churro. Big trouble again down in the heat, Botley Prancer off the top. Back to the leaders though, and around the turn, Teep Reader Charger is coming out after Gold Star Chumley, who's got a kick. Gold Star Chumley in the last, beats Teep Reader Charger, third across the line, Red Hot Fury. A gap back then to the rest, headed up there by Team Dream. Further back there, Homebush Churro, Sprinkles, Gold Star Chumley.